I was talking to a lady yesterday and giving her some information about, how to take responsibility for her health. And she said to me, she said, how come the doctors don't know about this? So I explained to her that, my journey to where I am helping customers at the moment is, for the past 17 years, is I started out in this very system, the health system. I should call it the sickness system. And this system, of course, is backed by all the different pharmaceutical companies, GlaxoSmithKline, Johnson & Johnson, Bayer, Lilly, Merck, Pfizer, and Monsanto, various industries like that. And, how many hospitals and how many doctors and how many patients are taking their drugs and know nothing about it. And what I realised, was that customers are caught like a sandwich in the middle. They have on one side, they have the chemical industry in the food people eat and farming, and on the other hand, then waiting down the line are another set of drug companies waiting to collect. So it's from the pharmaceutical industry. It is a money system. And people are the casualties that are caught in the middle. People, and even, doctors. It's not that we think the doctors make an awful lot of money. The doctors, no matter how much money they make, are making pittance. And they too realise that they're caught in a trap. They're employed by the pharmaceutical industry through government or private, in a private agreement. And, once they've done their 7 years in university, they know that it's this system or else they're out. So a lot of them stick in there and say, well, that's what I spent all my money on, so I might as well stay here. So again, as far as the customer is concerned, yesterday I did mention that there is a great deception going on, and in the middle of this deception is the customer. They're screwed literally, and what they're doing is they're being advertised. It's a cheap food culture. And it doesn't really matter whether it's cheap or whether it's expensive. There's a lot of incentive for people to buy cheap because, of course, they have, so much. There's some people have so much to pay, their mortgage and childcare and everything else. The bills are piling high. So, of course, people try and take a shortcut and think, well, if it's food, I will buy it. It's either cheaper, or cheapest. That's the war on customers at the moment. Is food is getting cheaper and cheapest, and as I say, even if people buy things that are expensive, it just means that it's the same ingredients, same thing that's in them, only they're being marketed as being more highly quality. So I was saying to this lady, and again she couldn't understand it, that the farmers, as far as farmers are concerned, they buy whether it's Monsanto and pesticides and all of that sort of thing. They put it on the land, and even as far as pesticides are concerned, I mean, that product alone being sold and put out on the market is worth $5.6 billion US. So the money is in the farming and in the drugs on the other side. And that is the trap that customers get caught up in. And again, what people are told, people are again trying to get away from it. This is a second phase where people say, I will get organic food, I'll go to the health shop, and I'll either become a therapist or go to a therapy. And I've been through this. And of course, looking for healthy food, it's easier now than it was before. Going to the health shop, I went for years to the health shop. And what I found was when I would ask for something, I'd say, can I have, whatever it is, a shampoo or a toothpaste or some sort of nutrition. And they would say to me, well, I have this one and it's €5, and I have this one and it's €10, and I have this one and it's €25. My idea is if it works, it should be only one thing. Why give me a choice? So over the years, I just lost faith in the health shops. And of course, now today, the health shops are under severe pressure because these retail shops are regulated, and what they're allowed to sell is getting more and more restricted, not like us in our own homes. And then as far as therapists are concerned, people go out there and they become a therapist. I know, I became one myself. And, it's limited knowledge. They do a therapy on somebody and yes, the symptom might go away, but something else will crop up tomorrow. And people keep going back to therapists then over a period of time, thinking that that's going to save them. And the one thing that has been taken out of the equation or out of the jigsaw is health and wellness, drug prevention or disease prevention. Not told about that. So you're not told about how to look after yourself. It's spend on the problem. And, there's no end when you haven't got the full picture. So for us, what we do is, what I've done over the short time is I've come in, put the pieces together and said, okay, food is poisoning, drugs are poisoning. Now what do I need to do as a customer? I need to get the very best I can. So I need to invest in my health. And that's where I do get my organic food. And I get my meat, local meat. I get my organic food from Beach Lawn there in Ballinasloe. I get my meat down from a butcher Liam in Glasson, or I get it from Gillivan's in Moat. They are responsible retailers. And then I get all my other products I get from Modere, as I am promoting and helping people to come on board with Modere as a customer, because the only people that Modere look after are customers. You cannot come in here and say, I'm going to come in and I'm going to build a business, an online business or whatever. No, you have to be health conscious, and the first thing you have to be is a healthy customer. And you can you can come along, but you have to get knowledge, you have to educate yourself. And again, in every area of health, Modere is looking after us. Naturally enough, we have a scientific advisory board, and the company is divided only for customers. So from a product point of view, it's customer health, and from a financial point of view, it's financial health. So we're healthy in the two most important areas in our life, our finances and our health, tightly taken care of. And again, everything then they have depends. It's targeted to meet the individual needs of a person. So if somebody wants household products, they can get it. Personal care products, the bathroom, we get rid of all these thousands of chemicals from the bathroom. Skin care, weight loss, which I've used all of these myself. Weight loss, essential minerals I've used. Sport, I've used some of these products as well. As I say, business, part-time or full-time. You can, there is an opportunity for every single customer as far as money is concerned, finances. So being part of this company, you're brought in. People don't talk about money. It's okay to spend money, and everybody's out there with their hands out for more money. But we have to come in to being able to, Modere is a giving back, gives back your health, and it gives people back. You become a partner of the company, really. Collagen, science as well, anti-aging, terribly important. Of course, I'm very interested in that. Hair, skin, body, teeth, mouth, everything else. So no matter what area you're interested in, it covers every single area. So what's great about it is, with this knowledge, and this piece of jigsaw put in, we can actually eliminate an awful lot of it. Of course, if you want to go to the doctor, get a diagnosis, you can. And then come back and go back into this mode here. Simple, keep it tight, get rid of an awful lot of unnecessary stuff out of your life. So that's it. So as I say, the great deception is health and is let out by the pharmaceutical industry. And silence. The thing about it is, people have kept silent. Why have they kept silent? Well, really, a lot of them had no option on it to stay silent, even though they might know things. But now we have a voice. Customers now have a voice, and we are replacing the old system. Really, it is a disturb. It's where the customer now is king. Talk about the customer king. Now we're looking after educating the customer, looking after the customer in every area. And as I say, it's a holistic approach too. It's complete. It's where people now have access to everything that they need. If you need something, no matter what it is, science, education, business, new economy, customers, Laws are with us as well. Regulatory bodies are with us. Environment. And this is where customers are impacting the world today for the better. So I know I've done this before, but when I was talking to this person yesterday, I was explaining how the customer is trapped. No way out unless they educate themselves. And as I say, that we have, I found a way out, as thousands of people around the world have, and that's what we're doing. We're one customer supporting another. So time to be free, time to be happy. Once I give help to people, real help, not lip service. Use money wisely. Money in the sickness industry, trillions, billions, whatever they are. It's misleading, mismanaged, and not serving anybody, either doctors or farmers. So we have to come back and we actually have to show them they can't change. We can change. It's all about customer power now.